Erasmus Cesar project, Europe Skills in the Service of Ambition and Success, is an international partnership project involving 4 countries, France, Finland, Croatia, Cyprus. It is addressed to high school students of the following schools: BROCHON, France; PAIMIO, Finland; Zagreb, Croatia; Limassol, Cyprus. The objective of this project is to promote the acquisition of skills and knowledge for students who lack ambition and self-confidence, working together, improving their language skills, while opening up to other cultures, and thereby giving concrete meaning to the notion of European citizenship. The first international seminar took place from 7 April to the 14th of April 2019 in Finland. The 3 French, Croatian and Cypriot delegations have joined the capital Helsinki for this week of discovery, exchange, and work in PAIMIO. Before discovering our host country, let's go on a journey through its history. Finland, this country of 5.5 million people, resembles the images chosen by the travel guides: forest lands, and lakes, sauna, and reindeer Santa Claus, and northern lights, and a total freedom to move and nature with customary law, the right of everyone, that allows you to come and go freely anywhere in the spaces of the country. The following joke illustrates the Finnish spirit: an American, a French, a German and a Finnish must do a topo on the elephant. The American writes how to become rich using an elephant, the French writes the life elephant sex, the German writes the introduction to the life and anatomy of the elephant in 3 volumes, and the Finnish writes, what does the elephant think of the Finns? Renowned for its standard of living and educational system, there is nothing to suggest the suffering that Finland has suffered to become an independent nation and a peaceful democracy, except the memory of the 4 wars that she endured in the last century and its 1,300 kilometers of common border with the powerful Russian neighbor. Finland is, during the Middle Ages and until the beginning of the 19th century, a part of the Kingdom of Sweden. It passes under the sovereignty of Russia from 1809 to 1917 as an autonomous Grand Duchy. Universal suffrage has been enshrined in Finnish law since 1906, when Finland became the first European country to recognize women's right to vote. December 6, 1917, during the Russian revolutionary events, Finland obtains its independence. In 1918, a civil war tears the country and ends with the defeat of the Red supported by Soviet Russia, and the victory of government troops commanded by General Gustav Mannerheim. On November 30, 1939, the Soviet Union attacked Finland during the Winter War as a result of territorial disagreements. Finland manages to stand up better than expected to the Red Army, the conflict culminating in a peace treaty in 1940. The USSR annexes the Isthmus of Kalia, but gives up invading the rest of Finland. In 1944, Finland attacks the Germans, who make him pay this stab in the back by heavy losses. The country leaves ruined and ravaged by this war, but saves at least its independence. It then adopts a policy of strict neutrality during the Cold War. For most of this period, President O. Kekkonen whose personality has had a lasting impact on Finland, reigns with extreme longevity. In 1995, Finland joined the European Union. It adopts the euro as currency in 2002. On this Monday, April 8th in PAIMIO, our Finnish friends welcome us. It's time for presentations.
My name was Olli-Pekka.
Hello everyone, I'm Outi.
Hello. Olli is our chemistry teacher.
I'm Laura. Hi everyone.
Hi, my name is Volker.
Hello, my name is Kasperi.
Hi everyone, my name is Jutta. Hello, I'm Linda.
Hello, my name is William, second big influencer of PAIMIO after Voima.
Hello, my name is Voima. I'm biggest influencer in PAIMIO.
Hi, I'm Julia.
Hello, I'm Emily.
Hey, my name is Alina.
Hi, I'm Sana. Hi, I'm Erika. Hello, I'm Venla. Hello, I am Karin.
Hi, I'm Venla too.
Hi, I'm Vilma.
Hi, I'm Vella.
My name is Hanna-Kaisa and I'm the guidance counselor.
It's also history, ancient Greek, Latin, etc. Hello, I'm Maria as well. Greek teacher as well, history, ancient Greek. Hello, I am Eleni Fibulu. I am a French teacher.
Hi, I'm Nicole.
Hello guys, I'm Christine.
Hi, I'm Penelope.
Hi, I'm Vasiliki.
I am Sabri.
Hello, I'm Christian.
Hi, I'm Nelvi.
I'm Andreas.
Hello, I'm Alex and we are doing voice.
My name is Nina. I'm a headmistress of our school in Zagreb, Croatia, and I'm a French and Italian teacher.
My name is Petar. I'm teacher of history and geography, but I teach history and ethics.
Hello everybody, my name is Davorka. I am a French and also Italian teacher.
Hello everybody, my name is Damir and I am mathematics.
Hi, my name is Pamela.
Hi, my name is Elena.
Hi, I'm Matea.
I'm Maria.
I'm Donata. I'm Rav.
I'm Anna.
I'm Emma. I'm Lucia.
I'm Nika.
My name is Veronique and I am an English teacher in France.
Hello everybody, my name is Corinne. I am eco-gestion teacher.
Hello everybody, I am Bernard. I am teacher of mathematics.
Hi, my name is Roman.
Hi, my name is Jo.
I'm Maxime. I'm Carl.
I'm Juliette.
I'm first Enzo.
I'm Maxence.
I'm Monique.
Hello, I'm second Enzo.
To start this morning, a quiz is offered to students on the theme of knowledge of Finland. The Finnish team exposes the educational system of their country, with a PowerPoint presentation.
Kind of a simplified version of the Finnish school system, which consists of 1 year of compulsory pre-primary education.
Preschool is between kindergarten and primary school. It starts at the age of 6.
And you learn the basic of all the subjects. And you have one class teacher who teaches most of the subjects, and lessons are usually 45 minutes long.
So after the 9th grade, so after the whole secondary school and the basic education, you will apply to upper levels with the diploma you get from passing the basic education.
In secondary school there is different ways to learn. We have example Moksu. It's week that during the Moksu there is different learning entities with different teams, for example hills.
High school lasts from 3 to 4 years. Some you do it in 3.5 years, or either like students decide. Students are usually from 16 to 19 years old.
It's an alternative to high school that lasts 3 years, and after graduating you can get a job without further education if you choose.
It has many possibilities for what you want to graduate, including farmer, mechanic, cook.
And then the difference between university and University of Applied Sciences is that you graduate from university with a master's degree instantly, whereas you graduate from University of Applied Sciences with a bachelor's degree.
University. In Finland, university is called yliopisto. It's a place where all the ambitious and really smart people go, but if you aren't so smart, you can still go there if you have enough motivation to learn different things.
Most importantly, the education is free and there are no tuitions on any levels. We also get healthy and free school lunches.
So you have to have 75%, it's obligatory. That depends on the maths. If you choose the white maths, so it's 55. And if you take the basic maths, it's 47. You have to have at least 10 of these, and altogether 75 to get your diploma. So just a little side about Finnish education system, how it works here. And I will tell you more.
It's the only lessons they really have to make something with your hands and to think what you are doing. You all the time you see what are you doing.
It's concrete.
Yeah, concrete. We are making clothes, college shirts and these hooded shirts, t-shirts, trousers.
Oh, great.
Design this kind of coloring book page. Same figure again. The last level is made plaster, and then some painting and some hair with wool and so on. It's nice to me to tell students, oh, how horrible work you are doing now.
I don't know whether it's crankshaft, but the thing that counts on the piston, so the piston will move in the engine. So we made that by ourselves in here, but it can be so that it doesn't work, but at least we tried. It's made of aluminium.
A barbecue for traveling barbecue.
And this was the main idea here, that they draw the picture and they made it, and then this part was for themselves to design. How can you put it in a smallest possible place?
You are warmly welcome here to our home economics class, home science. And today we have these guys there, so you can explain your menu, what we are going to cook today.
So we're going to cook mac and cheese and an American apple pie.
3 hours during 7th graders, and then it's pretty popular. So what do you think, Ioanni? Do you like home science, home ecology?
Nuoporista kuuluu se polokan tahti, jalkani pokkii kukkutti. Ievan äiti se tyttö se vahti, vaan kyllähän Ieva se juttutti.
For ski enthusiasts, the region of PAIMIO is equipped with a refrigerated ski tunnel, opened since June 2006, a loop of cross-country skiing 700 meters long, passable summer and winter. On Tuesday, April 9th, students of the Cesar project have the pleasure to learn about skiing.
Ievan äiti se kammarissa virsiä veisata huijutti. Kun tämä poika naapurissa ämmän tyttöön huijutti. Eikä tätä poikoo ämmät haittaa, sillä kalaskoo laijasta laitaa. Salivili hipputtu tappu tähtytti hiljalleen.
All the beginnings are pretty difficult. In my case, I broke the sticks.
It's not a good idea.
Yeah. Be careful.
Enzo is very good skier. He didn't follow no times. Enzo was perfect.
So it was very exciting, and it's something completely different.
Yeah, and I liked it.
I had a lot of fun.
It's something different because we don't have this opportunity in our country, and it was nice.
Muorille sanoi, jota tukkee suusien ruppesun tervetä stakkoomaan. Terveenä viesettu korjoon luusia, määt sitä murjuusmakkoomaan. Ei tätä poikoo hellyys, haittako atliva ja hukkii laijasta laitaa. Salivili hipput, hipput, hipput hiljalleen. Sen minä sanoin, jota purra pitää, ei mua niin voi nielasta. Suot mennä ite vaikka lännestä, ittävä minä en luovu ievästä. Sillä ei tätä poikoo kainous haittaa, silloin kun tanssii laijasta laitaan. Salivili hipput, tupput, tapput, äppyt, tipput hiljalleen.
Turku Castle is a 14th century medieval castle, located in the city of Turku, on the north bank of the Ora River. The castle is one of the oldest buildings still used in Finland. It served as a prison and today houses a museum of history.
To the city, and therefore every rooms are small, every staircase are small, that the enemy cannot easily move inside the castle, and it makes it more easily to defend.
Turku is a historic Finnish city founded on the banks of the Ora-Joki River in 1229. It is also a modern and lively city hosting many events. It was European Capital of Culture in 2011. Considered the most important religious building in Finland, Turku Cathedral has been the scene of many major events in the history of the Finnish nation and has become one of the most recognizable symbols of the city.
I think it was billions by the time that they got the first draft. At least here, kind of price for sequencing the second genome was somewhere around $100 million. Of the good for humanity, so the perspective is global for all the mankind. And they have already on the 93 or 4 analyzed affairs is maybe more sought after, or Committee for Economic Affairs also is something that many of the MPs feel is more important, but some MPs really want to be in the Committee for the Future because of the kind of freedom of thought that prevails there.
To follow up on the presentation, a group work in workshop on the theme Utopias, what kind of future would you want to live in, and dystopias, what kind of future would you want to avoid, was requested. The objective was to choose two images that illustrate utopia and dystopia and to argue this choice.
Equality and peace, and in the background is like green leaves and nature, so we wanted to show that like we love nature and we wanted like growth, and yeah, simply that.
They're dependent on technology, and we don't think that it's good, and no one here is smiling about this.
And our dystopia, no one is pretty much paying attention to each other. Everyone is on their devices. No one gets along with each other, and people can't really communicate that well.
And we have all together the power, and we are all powerful if we love each other and we are together.
Les sociétés qui sont de plus en plus individualistes, qui se tournent le dos, ils sont chacun avec leur téléphone. Et puis il y a ce pauvre malheureux là qui est triste. Puis les autres ils s'en moquent, ils en ont rien à faire.
A utopia we would like to see, but the question of whether it will become universal, that's something else. And the dystopia is the world which is entirely in swell. There is no place for wildlife, and I don't have to use words to comment on that.
Thank you. It has been really a pleasure. You are amazing French speakers, by the way. Totally prepared for the future working life.
Future Camp is a functional concept for exploring future possibilities and contemplating one's ideas about the future. The students will be given instructions before the camp, and each area has a guide to support experience. This will help young people to make better choice. They learn to be responsive for their own actions and their own life. It will give them the opportunity to get more resilient in this society, while also paying attention to other people and the environment.
That's okay to feel like that as well.
So that's the point for that. But then we'll elaborate on that later.
Okay.
So this is just to verify it.
And width of this are same. What about height? pieni S, alaindeksinä N, tässä tapauksessa se olisi 4 siinä.
Johdatelkaa silleen, anteeksi, mitkä vois olla sellaisia hyveitä?
It's paid with taxes.
Yeah, it's paid with taxes. Veikko, equality. Yeah.
Some 10,000 years ago, there was an ice age all over the northern Europe. So everywhere in Finland and in Sweden and in Norway, there was like 1 kilometer thick ice in here. 1 kilometer ice all over. So we don't have kind of Paleolithic era humans remains in Finland, so you can't find anything that is older than the ice age, because there was so much ice, and when it moved, it took all the soil from the ground, and there are places like this all over in Finland, and it calls Devil's Field. Devil, you know, there was lots of rocks in between, and they stayed here. So all the soil in Finland, it's made by the ice, because there was big rocks in the ice, and when it moves. We are better! During the Second World War, the Finns used to live places like this. They made the dugouts under the soil so that it's safe for the artillery. Yeah, for the blasts and.
We are invited to visit the masterpiece of the Finnish architect Alvar Aalto, still today of great modernity, the sanatorium of PAIMIO, built between 1929 and 1933. That he arranges and furnishes integrally. The famous PAIMIO armchair is designed for this occasion. In order to create a fluid form that fits into the biomorphism, he develops the technique of curved laminated wood. The lines are fluid, and the curves accompany the natural seat.
coming here, the questionnaire about using smart devices and how it affects to different things in your life. So here are the results. Now we have thought that we would work together with this, what this means and what kind of ideas we can build up from this questionnaire. Positive impacts there will be if you control the time you spend with smart devices.
So if you read the last question and turn all of the things on the long one to positive, then that's our answer.
That's your answer. Together we found many things that can be negative or harmful for yourself. So by controlling at least a little bit the time you spend with smart devices, you can have many benefits. Many physical benefits, social benefits.
The majority speak Greek, some speak Turkish, and a few of them speak other languages. The main religion in Cyprus is Orthodox, some of them are also Muslim, and there are also some other religions.
It was a classroom also for archaeological sites and cosmopolitan areas.
They wish to study those speak English, French, German, Italian, Spanish, Russian, and Turkish.
Dijon is in the northeast of France, in Burgundy. Dijon is famous for the wine, food, and restaurant. BROCHON is a village where the school is. This is a gymnasium. We practice a sport 2 hours a week. There is a sport specialty in our school.
A language grammar school, we call it the 16th Gymnasium. And it is located in the center of Zagreb, so 5 minutes from the main square, and there are 2 programs in it. One is lingual and the other is bilingual, where you have some of the classes in English. 85 islands, but only 48 of them are inhabited. Some of them are campfire. And we have 8 national parks and 10 nature parks. These are Križanićeva lakes and Compétences Mountain.
After this week of meetings and exchanges in Finland, gather some testimonials from the students. What was a positive surprise for you?
Για μένα ήταν ο τρόπος ζωής των ανθρώπων και πώς προγραμματίζουν η μέρα τους χωρίς άγχος.
Se, että miten mukavia ihmiset on ollut tänä viikolla ja niiden kanssa on tehnyt kaikkea hauskaa.
Pa nismo očekivali da će ljudi biti toliko otvoreni. Čuli smo puno različitih stvari prije i stvarno je na kraju ispalo super i bilo mi je stvarno veliko iznenađenje školski sustav jer nisam znala da je toliko drugačije i da funkcionira na taj način.
Les plats en Finlande, je m'attendais à des plats typiques anglais. Alors que c'est des plats qui ressemblent beaucoup aux plats français.
What did you like best about the Finnish education system?
Το φιλανδικό σύστημα είναι πολύ ανεπτυγμένο, χρησιμοποιούν την τεχνολογία που είναι κάτι πολύ σημαντικό και οι μαθητές είναι δημιουργικοί. Συμμετέχουν σε ομάδες και έτσι μπορούν να ανταλλάξουν σκέψεις, ιδέες μεταξύ τους.
Ce que je préfère dans le système éducatif finlandais, c'est qu'ils finissent les cours à 4 heures toute la semaine. Et je trouve que c'est mieux par rapport à la France. En finissant à 16 heures, on a plus de temps pour faire nos devoirs et plus de temps pour se reposer et penser à nous-mêmes.
Se, että täällä Suomessa koulutusjärjestelmä on tasa-arvoinen ja on tosi paljon vaihtoehtoja mistä valita ja se just tehdään niin kuin yksilöllisesti juuri sua varten.
Se, miten paljon siinä pystytään yksilöllistämään sitä opiskelua.
What did you like the most in this meeting?
Κάναμε υπέροχες δραστηριότητες όπως σκι και πεζοπορία στο δάσος. Pidin siitä, että sai tutustua uusiin ihmisiin ja pitää erilainen kouluviikko.
J'ai bien aimé changer d'air, découvrir de nouvelles personnes.
Has this week changed your future plans for studies or work?
No ei oikeastaan, mutta mä oon ehkä saanut kuitenkin niin kuin uusia ajatuksia niin mun tulevaisuuden suhteen.
Με έκανε να θέσω στόχους και όνειρα για το μέλλον και να συνεχίζω.
Ça n'a pas trop changé ce que je veux faire plus tard d'un point de vue professionnel ou personnel, mais j'aimerais bien retenter cette expérience en faisant des stages.
What does it mean to you to be a European citizen?
No mä en ole oikein koskaan enempää sitä sillä ajatellut, mutta se tarkoittaa sitä, että on turvallista olla. Το να είμαι ένας Ευρωπαίος πολίτης είναι κάτι πολύ τυχερό και καλό, γιατί μου δίνει τη δυνατότητα να ταξιδεύω σε όλο τον κόσμο πολύ εύκολα και να συμμετέχω σε προγράμματα όπως το Erasmus.
No, kansainvälisyyttä ja yhteisyyttä.
Je sais que je pourrais travailler à l'étranger parce que avant je voulais que rester en France. Nous sommes une grande unité dans l'Union européenne, mais qu'il y a beaucoup de diversité. Donc différentes cultures, principes, mais qu'on n'a pas besoin de papier spécial pour rentrer dans l'Union européenne.
To za mene znači povezanost ponajprije sa ljudima iz različitih zemalja i mogućnost sudjelovanja u ovakvim projektima poput Erasmusa i mogućnost putovanja.
Smile without a reason why. Love as if you were a child. Smile no matter what they tell you. Don't listen to a word they say, 'cause life is beautiful that way. Tears, a tidal wave of tears. Light that slowly disappears. Wait before you close the curtain. There's still another game to play, and life is beautiful that way.
dérouteur de la Finlande.